Hi golfers, Johnny Byrne here, based at Royal Tara Golf Club. I don't normally do reviews of golf clubs, but I couldn't help but notice all the views and reviews that have come live this morning. I'm being bombarded with them. So I came in this morning early and tested the new Taylormade driver. Been here for about 2 hours hitting it actually. So I have been playing Taylormade drivers for a very long time. My first driver actually is this guy here. I got it back in 1990. Which was well before a lot of these little influencers were even born. So, and I've played every single Taylormade driver since. And so I am very qualified in my own opinion to talk about Taylormade drivers. I was a brand ambassador for almost 20 years, which I thoroughly enjoyed. So last year, I went over to England to the launch of the Qi4D driver. And I'm not going to lie, I hit it once and it was an absolute shocker. It sounded bad, felt bad. I think it looked dreadful. And it felt just terrible. So I was really disappointed with it and struggled with it from a fitting point of view. Again, don't get me wrong, some people loved it, as they do. They got fitted for it and it was the best performing driver, so we recommended it for them and they purchased it, thank God. And but it was a slow driver. It was the slowest Taylormade driver I've ever experienced. And my own son plays it. I fitted him and that's what I fitted him for and he loves it. So I'm not here to knock the Qi35. I just personally thought it was a shocker. So when I was asked by Taylormade this week to go for a presentation day of the new driver, I was really looking forward to it. And so pitched up and I met their technicians, who I have great respect for. Taylormade's technicians are fantastic. They gave a very informative and professional and factual presentation, as they always do. Those guys know their stuff, right? I know them a long time. Great guys. So had a really good presentation. Sold us the story, where it came from. Again, the Qi4D, 4 dimensions, you know, obviously the head, the weights, the face, but the big story is the shafts. And really cool story from all the data they've collected from millions of golfers over the years. So it's all about basically the hitting point, where your hands are, where your hands release, and what's the best shaft to cater for that, and then work back from there. So as I said, I've spent 2 hours doing it here this morning and it's really cool. The golf club looks really cool as well. I said, look at that. Really nice. I love the little bug on the bottom of it, the weight distribution, the shape of the head as the carbon faces back in. A lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people had problems with it. I personally had no problems with it. Any problems that I do know of, I know Taylormade sorted it out. So from that point of view, no issue. Not mad on the crown. Just, you know, don't like that matty finish. I prefer the Qi10 finish. I loved it. That's why I still play it. I thought it was a really cool driver. But it's really good. I hit them all. The LS is the best one for me, obviously, but the Max is out again. Brilliant driver. Doesn't really suit me, but wow, it's just the ball. It's so forgiving. It's a brilliant stick. It's going to be a really big seller this year, so I'm really looking forward to fitting it. Now, don't get me wrong, we fit everything here. I think this is the thing about what sometimes people don't realise about retailers such as myself. Like, I'm a club pro. I stock all the brands and we fit for all the brands. So I have to look you in the eye on a Sunday morning. I'm not going to sell you something I don't believe is the best driver for you, whether it be Ping, Titleist, Taylormade, Callaway. So we'll be fitting them all, don't get me wrong. But I'm glad that I think this one will be a contender again. Like I said, last year you're pulling out and you're going, oh, I'll give this one a go, but it was like the ugly sister. So they've corrected that and performs well as well. That's the beauty about it. It looks good, performs good, plays good. Can't ask for any more than that. And I think it's important that people realise that we invest in these. You know, like I buy the stock and I pay for the stock way before it's sold. It doesn't matter what brand it is. That's the way it operates in our business. People don't understand that. I think you see these little influencers and these guys, good-looking guys and good-looking girls. You know, you see more leg than you see club head. And they have an opinion that they're entitled to that. But let's face it, there are probably 80 handicappers can't hit snow off a rope. Don't really know what they're talking about. Might get a few quid for their opinions and they push it out because they've got millions of followers. Okay, that's fine. That's their business and more power to them and hats off to them and best of luck. I'm only jealous. But anyway, come back to this. This is what we're recommending. Really love it. Recommend the fit anyway. Come down, try it. All is forgiving for last year. Let's give it a go. Looking forward to the shaft story. I'm not going to get into that now. We'll do that during the fit. But like I said, roll on 2026. It's going to be an interesting year. Some great product coming from everybody. And it's going to be a good year for fitting. So best of luck, golfers. Have a good year and Happy New Year.